What does Classic need to do to break this strat?
What Classic needs to do is get the guy underneath their base who's dying out. They let Hysteria run around for a long time. They need to kill that guy, and as soon as they do that, they need to just get rid of Pink Tower, just say, we got to push car, keep the guy in the base, have some shots lay down car side, and then just take a brisk push.
Well, Classic was in the lead when they had a minute 14. Now you're looking at about like an 80-second lead here from Triggers Down. They're just 60 seconds away. Classic needs to make a push soon, and you see they can feel that pressure as Ghostayame and friends are charging hard on SK, but there's just been great protection from Hysteria and friends.
Hysteria is playing unbelievable. I didn't believe SK when he told me that, but Hysteria is playing like how I used to see him play in the 2008 season.
And now we see as Hines going to push in, helping out up in the blue base. He's going to have to watch out for Best Man, who's pushing from pink too. And his shots, predicting Best Man to jump up. Best Man known for his jumping abilities. He's going to get shot in the face. I think Triggers Down has got this one locked. But if Classic does get the ball, we've seen them able to run around the map and escape from their enemies. Let's see what they can do, especially if it's in the hands of this guy, Ghostayame. Here, Ghostayame calling out the strats. Someone go pink. They have, it looks like Soldier 187 sitting over there on Carbine's side. And now, Scott, we got to talk about this Classic team a little bit. This is the first time I've had a chance to commentate this team all season long. They haven't made it far enough in the winner's bracket to be featured on ESPN Saturday night or the MLG Championship Sunday. What is it about this team that makes them so good? They've been consistently finishing in the top 6.
I'm going to have to give it to the leadership of Ghostayame. As soon as he came in, their placings went from 13th and a lucky 6th to consistent 6th, beating Instinct and other top-name teams. Ghostayame pretty much just took control. And what he told me after the land when they beat Straight, he goes, my teammates just pretty much listened to me, and they put a lot of trust into me, and because of that, we're doing very well.
And they should have. You talk about Ghostayame, Chig said that, you know, he taught them a lot of things about the game that they didn't know. He said Chig said he knows that he's a lot smarter in this game because of Ghostayame.
And now we are watching as it's about panic time here for Team Classic. They're about, well, we have 120 seconds left in the game, and they're down by 100. And I think this one we can pretty much chalk up here for Triggers Down. And they're going to be down now 2-1 in this series, and they're going to have to do a lot to come back in this series, Scott. But they have 2 more games to work with. What do? They haven't been down at all in this series so far this tournament. What are they going to have to do to turn this around?
They're just going to have to come out firing. They can't let these 2 losses get to their heads. A lot of times you see a team come out, win the first one, and then just kind of give up on themselves. They just have to stay positive and realize, hey, we can beat this team. We beat them the first game. We've competed with them in the first 5 minutes of this game. We just have to play our game.
All right, and there you have it right there. Triggers Down, taking that game to go up 2-1. Let's take a look at the stats.
Yeah, awful game out of I Got Your Pistola. Just kidding. 37 kills, 19 deaths with 19 assists. That's going to be a plus 18. Your 3-time MVP putting up those MVP-like numbers.
That just makes you make a face. Just plus 18.
Yeah, where does that come from?
You're like, how do you get 37 when your teammates have 18 kills? It's just crazy. It must be the Gatorade.
That's the hair.
Filled with Dr. Pepper.
It's the hair.
All right. It's the hair.
See, he knows it.
All right, we're gearing up for game number 4. Don't go anywhere because we're going to stay right here and go into game number 4. Triggers Down 2, Classic 1. They need to tie this one up to stay in it.
And this one, Scott, there's no power weapons to work with. We are going into game number 4 on Onslaught, Capture the Flag, and this is a game type that Triggers Down is extremely dangerous in.
Yeah, especially when Pistola gets top medal. And after a game like 37 and 19, you can expect Pistola to be top medal and laying down some fire.
Well, Pistola has pretty good games against Classic. I mean, overall, he's a plus 39 against them in 2 matchups.
Orlando looks like they're loving the match on the main stage. So am I. And here we go, guys. It is time for game number 4. There's Daddy Hines. He's rooting for the first championship here, won by Triggers Down. Here we go. It's game number 4. TD looking to advance to the winners bracket finals, and they can do that if they win this one. It's Capture the Flag on Onslaught. The first one to win 5 caps will take the game. There's no power weapons. It's all about the battle rifles, and you'll see the team on the top of the map. They're going to be doing some dirty work, raining some fire down low, and we're going to jump on board with SK to open this one up. And here we go.
seeing Daddy Hines up on that screen really charged up that triggers down slide up there. They were going crazy.
Daddy Hines, one of my favorite people in the MLG community in Anaheim. He joined the dance party with Shibby and I in the lobby after Triggers Down's win. Here we go. We're going to jump on board with Hines, his son, who's trying to fight out of his base. 3 down from Triggers Down to start this game. Not a great start. Classic's looking strong, Scott.
Well, the last time I saw Classic play this was the very first matchup they had versus Status Quo, and they had 2 caps in the first minute and 30 seconds.
2 caps, minute 30. It's not too shabby. Well, right now you got Ghostayame trying to create a cap opportunity. 45 seconds into this game, he's got the flag all the way back to his base. And now we're going to watch as Chig and friends are going to try and move back towards that one. But it looks like Hines is going to get the return here for Triggers Down. Chig picking up a beatdown bottom middle, but it looks like Triggers Down is looking to create some top control as Hysteria picks up a double kill. And now he's moving into the... looks like he's moving into the Classic base here, Scott, and he's not going to pull the flag yet. Why not?
Well, his shields were low, and he didn't want to risk the nade getting bounced off the stairs and him dying because of it. So he played it patiently and waited for them to spawn, because there's always that chance, although you kill them all B, they will spawn B again. So he just wanted to find out where they spawned, and he played it slow.
And now we're seeing as SK is going to be pushing in where Hysteria used to be. Meanwhile, we have the flag moving in the hands of Best Man, and SK is the one in position to stop this, but he had to get a double kill, and he started by shooting Ghostayame, who wasn't even looking at him. Not the best play, but you know what? When you have a player like Hysteria on your team to back you up, you'll make those little mistakes. Not look so big at all. They don't exist. Whatever. Hysteria's in the base. It's B, and we got 3 people dead for Classic. What can we expect to see? I just see as Pistola is pushing in from A, Scott.
I think this flag isn't going to get pulled. I think there's just going to be a stalemate. Triggers Down just needs to regain control, keep the spawn lock on him, and just hope that Pistola and Hysteria can hurry up and get to him.
Onslaught CTF, the fastest game type we have here for capture the flag. As we watch as Hysteria is taken down, neither team able to establish map control yet. Pistola there trying to lock down top B, but he's immediately shut down by Chig. And let's jump on board with Chig. He's sitting top B, and he's also making his way back and forth through top middle, as it looks like Ghostayame is going to try and help him out over on that B side with the spawns.
B-box, on up, Pistola. One shot. Shot still. A2 weak, guys. He's not coming out, he's not B-box. He's dead. I'm shooting him, Nick, I'm shooting him. Shoot that. A-stairs and A-box. I am. Shoot him. Go B-box. Nice. B street. Pistola. I needed the big corner. Big corner, Pistola. A1 shot. A2. A2, trying to do that. 1 shot, still on the flag, on the court.
Chig cleaning up Hysteria, who's trying to escape from the bases. Classic is trying to lock down the spawn camp, but they can't. All 4 members of Classic, while being aggressive, were taken down. Let's jump on board with Triggers Down. They now have an opportunity to fight out of their base. Pistola is getting positioned top middle. Hines is going to be moving in for the flag here. This is a Classic Triggers Down setup. You got Hysteria in the base spawn camp, and Hines has got to help him out, though. And here we go. Now they're going to pull it bottom middle. Pistola was taking down top middle. He was their key player, though, and I don't think this one's going to be converted. Who's running it? SK's keeping the flag alive, moving it bottom in. He is going to be stopped short. Pistola coming off the respawn. Now decides to go top middle and ignore the flag. Smart move here.
Yeah, definitely a smart move there. He knew if he overextended for that flag, he was just going to die. Granted, he died anyways, but at least he had some form of control by getting top middle.
And Hysteria, I've been noticing, Scott, I've really been watching the TD squad a little bit more than the Classic squad, and the guy I've been watching is Hysteria. He is constantly trying to sneak out of his base.
That's what you have to do. As soon as you get on spawn lock, the first person who spawned has to make a decision between either going to get control of their base or sneaking through. And Hysteria's always been the player who wants to sneak through. Granted, he doesn't do it all the time, but when he does, if he gets behind you, your whole strat's pretty much going to be ruined because Hysteria's nades are the best in the circuit.
And right now we've seen he's just getting spawn locked, so is the rest of his teammates. And we have Soldier 187 pulling a flag, but SK doing a nice job. He was able to escape momentarily, and he's going to stop that flag, or at least slow it down, giving Hysteria an opportunity to come off the respawn. And there you said, Scott.
The Hysteria nade.
The Hysteria nade is going to put a stop to that flag run. Going for the return through the wall. No, he is taken down. It looks like SK is the only player alive to get the return here. He's going to be taken down as well. That's all 4 dead for Triggers Down. but it looks like the flag is back at home.
Gentlemen, have we gone 5 minutes in an Onslaught CTF game and haven't seen one flag cap?
I can't think of the time that I was broadcasting, at least.
You know, this is our fastest game type, but it doesn't look like it so far in this match. Both teams really struggling to get map control and keep it. But finally, we see Classic as they open up by creating the first flag cap here. They now lead 1-0, but remember, this game goes to 5, and on Onslaught, you can easily get back-to-back flag caps if you're set up properly.
Really quickly.
B-flag, go to 1A, Kyle. One shot, go to 1A. Go to 1A. Heinz, A right now, Kyle. One shot, Kyle. Heinz, one shot.
And Classic strategy has really been kind of move through bottom middle, Scott. It's a unique strategy we're seeing out of the blue team here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they do that, but I mean it's working out for them. They send a guy under the base as soon as they get control. They send a guy under the base and a guy up the stairs, and they pretty much just sandwich Triggers Down. But Triggers Down takes a different approach, which is get top control and rain fire down. That's why you haven't seen the team get full setup yet, because there's always